That is, there's nothing like garlic and onions. Clams are beginning to open. Oh, the aroma. Absolutely beautiful. Hi YouTubers, I'm Kim and welcome to my debut channel. Today we will be cooking spaghetti with clam sauce. This was my mom's recipe, which she absolutely loved. This is one of the most easiest recipes that you can possibly make. It will make a good meal during the week or even on the weekends. So I hope you enjoy. All right, so I already have my water and my water's already on. It's on medium heat. And I also have my pan heating up, also on low heat. My mom always used to say, cook on low, because if you cook on fast, it takes away all the flavor. So a little bit of olive oil in the pan, and I already chopped my onion and my garlic. Onions, 1 full onion, and about 4 to 5 cloves of garlic. It depends on your taste, your flavor. I love garlic, so I can put in as much as I want. So we're gonna sweat that. Also, 1 red hot chili pepper from the garden. We love chili peppers. We love the heat. You don't have to put it in, but I like it. So only 1. So to make sure your cooking experience goes smoothly, make sure you have everything prepared. So I washed and scrubbed all my clams. 2 dozen of little necks. Fresh basil from my mom's garden. And then your lemons should be already cut up. This is a huge time saver, especially if you're cooking this during the week. And then, most importantly, you have to have your wine. So, I always have my wine on handy, especially when I'm cooking. I drink Woodbridge. It's inexpensive and it's a nice tasting wine. So, let's pour ourselves a glass of wine as we're cooking and always have it close by. Now the garlic and onions are cooking nicely. So now we're going to add our white wine. Any white wine really. It's what you prefer. So I'll say about maybe a half a cup. Now let's make it a cup because you want that juice, you want that flavor to come through in the onions and the peppers. So that should cook for about maybe 15 minutes. Then after that's fully cooked, we're going to add our clams, fresh clams. So the garlic and the onions with the white wine has been simmering now for about maybe 15 minutes. So now we're going to add our clams and our fresh shucked clams from the supermarket. Now you can either use the canned clams or you can use fresh. It doesn't matter. Again, it's all on preference. So the reason why I wanted to create this channel is because recently my mom passed. She passed last year. She was ill for a little while, but she had so much to share with her cooking that I decided one day that I just wanted to share her recipes. Now, she just didn't cook Italian, she cooked everything. And she was a good cook. I learned from her. I switch things up from time to time, but this station is about her. So we're gonna stick with her recipes. So I really hope you enjoy this recipe. And to my mom, salute. So while this is cooking, let's add some crushed hot pepper, more hot pepper, basil, and a couple of lemons, freshly squeezed lemons. If the seeds get in there, so what? Not a big deal. That just means it's homemade. Any good cook as well keeps a trash bag nearby, so that way you're not running back and forth to the trash bag. So, old trick, save any container possible, anywhere. Oh, and there's your bag. So keep your bag close by, and you're also recycling too. You don't have to throw everything away. Good tip. So our water is boiling, our clams are opened, so I shut down the heat, but I'm going to leave it covered. Alright, let's put in our pasta. I'm cooking the full pound, even though it's just me and my husband. My son lives on his own, and my daughter is a full-time student, and she works and she travels a lot. So basically, it's just me and my husband. But my chickens, my 6 chickens, they love their pasta. So when I do cook the pasta, I make sure my chickens eat too. Funny story is my mom, she always wanted chickens, always. And when we got the chickens, I wish she was around to see them because she would have loved them. She loved all animals except reptiles. No reptiles, but she did love her animals. And so when I got the chickens, we were just so happy. We didn't name anybody after her, but she would be so proud. I bet she's looking down. I bet she comes down every day to look at those chickens. They're PIAs, but I love them to death. All right, so our macaroni is in. Oh, recycle. Our spaghetti is in. Now that's gonna, and you want it, cook it al dente. There's nothing more miserable than having soggy macaroni. Now I call everything macaroni, but this is spaghetti. Oh guys, this is gonna be so delicious once everything's done. All right, so our clams are cooking, our clams are open, everything is sauteed, the sauce is done. So now we're just waiting on the pasta. And then once the pasta's done, we're good to go. We're gonna eat. Look at, all right, I think it's ready to eat. Let's give it a shot. The spaghetti is cooked perfectly. Now let's try the clams. And the clams are so tender and sweet. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I know my mom is watching down and I think that she would be happy the way it came out. So let me know what your favorite traditional recipe is in your family, and maybe in future videos we can test them out. Thank you again for joining For the Love of Mom. Hope to see you guys next week. Bye now.